Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It is Lipsticks and Kicks, and I am here. It's the summertime. On some bright colors today. Got a little tropical vacation Rihanna vibes type of hairstyle going on. But today is going to be a video on a very different topic. We're not showing no bags, we're not showing no jewelry, we're not showing no slides, no shoes, no nothing like that. Today is gonna be a very different video. Quick little story time on how I found out I was pregnant. So currently I am 5 months at this time. I'm 17 weeks. Everything is going great. I'm very excited. So far everything is going pretty out near the ending of March. And basically I have to backtrack. So since last fall, October, I had a little womanly issue. I discovered that I had a cyst. I actually had two. One of them did go away. One of them I still have it even now as we speak. It doesn't give me any pain or anything, so I thank God about that. And also I did kind of want some extra income, so I decided to do like a research study like program type of situation. I already had like, you know, my age and everything and all that good stuff, you know, all that good stuff already. So the facility, they ended up calling me like in the later end of March, and I had did like blood tests and XYZ in the third and all these different stuff. Mind you, now in the beginning of March, I honestly, the only symptoms that I had was in the beginning of March, I literally felt my heartbeat like pumping more blood, but I did not know what it was, girl. I just thought, oh, maybe I'm eating too much sugar. I thought maybe too much caffeine. Cause I love Sprite. I love extra cold Sprite. That is like the bomb. So I remember just like thinking to myself, especially at night when I was laying down, I would like literally, I would feel my heart just go boom boom, like an extra couple of beats or an extra couple of pumps. And I just thought that that was strange. So, and then the only other symptom that I had was just craving fresh fruits, just fruits, any type of fruit, girl. Cherries, cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon, pineapple, grapes, green grapes, red grapes, bananas, any type of fruit. And I love cold fruit, plums. I was eating a lot of cold plums, and I just thought maybe my body is just, you know, maybe my body is just like yearning for fruit. So I did not think nothing of it. I'm not gonna lie, as a woman, sometimes you think to yourself, what the hell is going on here? But whatever, I didn't really pay it too much mind because I was not feeling any other way other than that. So yeah. So the study place, they call me and they're like, oh, do you want to do, you know, this study? It's a couple of months and blase blase. So I go back in there again, even though they already had my blood work and stuff done from before. They had to take it again, obviously, so just in case, you know, anything, you know, you got going on, or if you're sick or whatever, then obviously you can't be in the study. So I did that, and like the next week after I did it, they call, and well, like the manager of like the studies, she calls me because I've been going there for a little bit now with my grandma. She was in another study, so I got familiar with the people there. So the lady, she calls me and she's like, yeah, everything is great, you know, you're in good shape and everything. The only thing is that the pregnancy test did come back positive. So I'm thinking to myself, positive, like what? So I'm gonna stop right here and pause again and backtrack again. So earlier in March, I did have a couple procedures done, and I was going to have a little bit more procedures done just based off of, you know, the cysts and everything, and, you know, other like other little minor things going on down there. Now, mind you, I did do one of the procedures. I did get them done, and before they do it, they do take a pregnancy test. So honestly, you guys, I am a firm believer of God. So that day, I was just sitting there, and like I don't know why, but it's like in my mind, I was just kind of like, they're taking quite a long time or whatever. So they took a while to come back in the room, and then they eventually came back in the room, the doctor and the little assistant or whatever. And I just figured, okay, well, not pregnant because they didn't say nothing. And according to them, they can't do the procedure if you are pregnant. So I don't know, so that was earlier in March, but I believe I conceived literally within the last 2 weeks of February, because that would kind of make sense if they did look at the test and then it still didn't show up on a P test that I was pregnant. But mind you, 3 weeks later is when I did the blood test for the study. So now we're gonna fast forward back to when they call me and they're like, oh yeah, your pregnancy test came back positive. In my mind, I'm like, excuse me, what? Like, mind you, I don't feel any way at this time. I'm not really feeling away except for just like craving fruits, but that was pretty much it. That was the only thing, to me, and blase blase. But I told them, certain event, and then they were like, well, maybe the test is coming up positive, because sometimes cis can give you a false positive test. And mind you, I have never been pregnant. It's my first time being pregnant, so I was just thinking, not that it's a mistake, but I was just like, what is y'all talking about? But blood tests is different than P tests. So yeah, so they were just there. They were looking very surprised because honestly, if I had even first of all, on the majority of studies, you cannot be pregnant just because they don't want to be held accountable if anything goes wrong. And then also, if I had done that blood test again for the study like a week before, I don't think maybe it would have shown up. Maybe it would have, but I just don't know. That's how you know God is real, because I could have gotten myself into a lot of trouble, because with that study, like, you have to be on a birth control. So they're gonna make sure, you got either the, what's it called? The one you put in your arm, or you take some type of birth control, or if you're pregnant, you had to go to your doctor and talk about birth control if you wanted to be in the study. They don't force you, but that's just how the rules are. So I'm just very thankful because two things already, at this time when I'm finding out that I'm pregnant, two things could have happened that I could have just miscarried. So honestly, it's like God just shined his light on me and the baby's just so strong, because I literally did a procedure. So, and I remember, like, when I had the procedure, I didn't bleed, no nothing. So this goes to show that women's bodies are just so strong, because my mucus plug must have, well, I know at that time my mucus plug was already doing what it needed to do, covering and hovering over the baby and keeping the baby safe. So that was just like a very mind-blowing thing, because it's like I'm over here thinking like, damn, I don't really feel any way or anything. So that is basically how I found out. A research place had to tell me, and I remember when they told me, like the week after that, when I went for my first kind of check or whatever, I was already 6 weeks and the baby's heartbeat was beating already so strong. So it just goes to show you that God is real. He definitely showed me that he is real, because I'm just like, oh wow, like, and the timing, because like I said, if I had did that blood test a little bit earlier, maybe it would not have shown up enough, your HCG levels and all of that may have not shown up as apparent as it did, but it did. And I thank God that it did, because that would have been devastating either way, like, okay, I had the procedure and I was fine and everything went fine, and then you know, maybe a little bit out of that, I could have miscarried. And when I went to the doctor, they just could have been like, well, you know, your levels didn't show up yet, and you went ahead, you've been taking this birth control, and, you know, end up miscarrying. So I thank the Lord that the baby is safe, baby is healthy. Let me see if I could show you guys my little baby bump. Let's see. Y'all don't come for my attire, but let's see if you guys can see. There we go. Baby's like right here, sitting up at the top of my stomach. I feel like that's the baby's favorite place. I told my boyfriend now at the time, I'm like, the baby loves to just sit high up. But yes, you guys, so I will probably be back with like a first trimester into second trimester symptoms update. And thank you guys for joining me on this new journey as a new first-time mom. I am so happy. Don't know what I'm having yet. I did genetic testing last week, so I should be finding out pretty soon. I'm hoping any day now that I can find out the gender, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I kind of want to do a small little gender reveal because my boyfriend wanted to do a real gender reveal, but we're both like too excited to even plan that. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching so much. All the already moms and new first-time moms, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, any other video suggestions, and we'll definitely be back in the next one.